Man, oh man, listen, y'all cats is doing so much. My whole computer crashed. My whole doggone computer crashed. I had to reboot it back up. They've been trying to stop your boy G. Bush all day and twice on Sunday, but they not gonna get it done. It is welcome on in. Big time victory, like I told you it was gonna be. And you see what I named it. Watson and the Browns shocked the world. Browns beat the Ravens 33-31 on a Hopkins last-second field goal. And guess what? Y'all can all shut up. Y'all can all stop with the talking points right now because I had set this up. I set this up all week. I said, you know what? It comes a time in a man's life when he got to stop listening to outside noise and he got to come back to what he do preferably. He has to remember and understand that when you've been great before in your life, you're going to have some adversity. But when you've been great so many times, you've banked great experiences and you can look back on them when people was not doing what they were supposed to, when all these naysayers weren't even born yet, when all these naysayers was looking around at you like you was light work. You can always go back and you can always look at it and say, you know what? I've been nice. I was nice in Georgia. I was nice in South Carolina. I was nice at Clemson. I was nice when I was with the Houston Texans. And just because y'all don't want to show no love right now, and because I'm going through something right now, and it ain't looking pretty right now, don't ever underestimate what I got in between here. Don't underestimate that. And it's a lot of suckers right now that's sitting at home not being able to really celebrate this win the way they are supposed to. Because you don't buy in, you don't check in, you naysayers. And today, Deshaun Watson got a victory, a signature victory that tells you, kiss my ass, get up out of here. All that talk and that noise, he can't tell you, I'm going to tell you. He can't say it, I'm going to say it for you. All you suckers that was running around here talking about he wasn't hurt. His shoulder wasn't hurt, G. Bush. He was wincing before he got hit. He just don't want to play. He got $230 million. Well, guess what? He took the hits today against a damn good defense. He took them hits against a defense that everybody was saying was the number one defense, right? Everybody was saying that this is 1 and 2. He took them hits for them dudes. And all week I had heard how good the doggone Baltimore Ravens was. Are they a good team? Sure they are. But at the end of the day, Deshaun Watson didn't have an interception on the first play of the game. I was over there like, this is what we come to? This is what we talking about? First play of the game, pick 6. First half, knocked upside down, ankle messed up. I didn't even know he was going to come back into the game. But see, here's the part about the game that y'all don't understand. Here's the part about something that you can't really take away from nobody. You can't take away if a man is going to be a dog or not. You can say anything you want. And we saw P.J. Walker getting warmed up and we said, oh, goodness, here we go. Oh, goodness, here we go. The Browns are down massive amounts. The Browns is down 2 scores. They could have rolled over and called it a day. A lot of y'all was wishing Deshaun Watson when they came out of that locker room. But guess what he did? And all he did was play lights out in the second half. All he did was hobble around, put himself in position to make plays, scramble, throw the football, mess around, and win a game that nobody had him winning no games. That's what it's about. When I wave the Kool-Aid Mafia, that's what it's about. Kool-Aid is about, when you drink the Kool-Aid, drinking the Kool-Aid sometimes don't got ice cubes in it. Drinking the Kool-Aid, you may not have, if you know, you know. Sometimes when you drink that Kool-Aid, you don't have enough sugar to be actually making no Kool-Aid. You got a little corner of some, and you got to imagine when you're drinking that Kool-Aid, they got the sugar in there. Stop playing around. That's what Kool-Aid Mafia means. Sometimes when you're in a Kool-Aid Mafia, you ain't going to have no ice cubes. You're going to be drinking that lukewarm Kool-Aid. And guess what? That's the point about Kool-Aid. That's when you drinking the Kool-Aid. That's about having faith in something. That's by saying never die. That's by saying when nobody gave you a shot, when nobody thought you was going to be about anything, you keep persevering, you keep showing up, you keep hitting people in the face, you keep knocking people around, and that's what the Cleveland Browns did today. That's what the Cleveland Browns did today. Was it perfect? Hell no, it wasn't perfect. But I like the fight. I love it. Greg Newsome, welcome on in, son. Get your first interception. And then you know what? I like what you did, Greg Newsome. I love the fact that you didn't just stay pat. I love the fact that you weren't excited just by doing the bare minimum. You say, oh, no, I got to get this score. I got to score. I got to get this touchdown. Above and beyond extra. I love the fact when Dustin Hopkins missed that field goal, the extra point. I was over there like, oh, man, it's going to be one of these Browns games. Oh, why they play with me like this? Even when we get a pick. You know what they did? Defense went up. Hey, don't even worry about that. We got an opportunity for you. Don't even worry about it. You're going to get another shot at this. Trust me. You're going to get another shot at this. And guess what they did? They gave him another shot at it, and he knocked it right through the goalpost to get these boys off the sticks. See this? I'm so excited and I'm so proud because these Baltimore Ravens, y'all got cocky. That's what you did. You look like the old Cleveland Browns, Baltimore. Did you fail to realize that there's two halves to a game? Did you fail to realize that there's things that you need to do in the fourth quarter? Did you realize that you got to play to the last whistle? You took your foot off the gas. And when you took your foot off the gas, we capitalized. And you didn't think he could do it. You didn't think Deshaun Watson was going to move that football up and down that field like he did. And guess what? All that 230 million stuff that y'all was talking before, kick rocks. You see what Harbaugh's record is, right? 26-5 or whatever the case it is. All that $230 million we brought him in here for. Shut your mouth. You be quiet. You sit right now. You go watch soap operas. Yeah, you feel a little out of it. You kind of salty right now because you's a hater. And you a hater, but you want to be a Browns fan, but you want to be a hater. You don't want to like the people that's on the field. You don't want to support the cats that's on the field. You want to sit back and wish bad on people so you can say, I told you so. Well, guess what? You sit your you-know-whats at the house and you watch Christmas carols and eat cookies right now because the real ones is celebrating. This is for the real ones today. We earned this. We earned this dub that we can wave our flags like this. You know why we can earn that? Because we've been waving them. Don't ask me, am I cool? Am I a Browns fan? My Browns fandom can never be questioned. I'm the only one that sit up with ideas to come up and just say, I'm going to just show my fandom. I could turn this microphone on like half these other dudes. But they ain't invested like that. Who draws this up and gets it and waves it around and say, listen, it's for those that know. It's only for the dudes that's drinking the Kool-Aid. It's only for the ones that are sitting here yelling at their TV screen when it's the fourth quarter. That's why it feels so good today. That right there. Don't tell me, well, G. Bush, I saw you tweeting. I got a box full of joints that say Kool-Aid Mafia. You crazy? I put my money where my mouth is. I put my time where my mouth is. I dedicate myself to doing this 24 hours a day, and I got merchandise. I got to wear the merchandise when I don't even want to when they lose. Tell me about being no regular fan. And it's a lot of y'all cats out there right now that just go ahead and be quiet because the Cleveland Browns is about to play the Baltimore Ravens today, and we got that dub. Now, we go into a home game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, what a game. What a day. What an opportunity. What an opportunity to get these boys off the sticks second week, 1 week, and then the second week. Let's go tell them we're at the top of this division. By the way, the Bengals just took that L too. We got an opportunity to get them boys ready. It's all falling in line now. I wouldn't want it any other way. 457 people, hit that like button. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this. I don't even like breaks like this, man, because we cooking right now. I got a bunch of stuff to get back to, but here's how I'm showing how I'm feeling. Here's how excited I am. I'm giving away multiple things right now. They don't even know what it is. Here we go. All you got to do, I told them I'm giving out 10. I'm told I'm giving out 10 of these. My wife is over here looking at me like I'm crazy. She's like, you all in the bill, Money G. We don't care. Subscribe to our mailing list, bushlinebeauty.com, and you will automatically be entered into a drawing for a free Kool-Aid Mafia rally flag. Promotion is good through my birthday, November 14th of this week. You can do that right now. All you got to do is sign up for the letter, and I'm giving 10 of these out. 10 of these out. Hey, by the way, if we break a record, we get over 700 people in here, we're going to try to break a record. I'm going to give something else away, too. You already know what it is. And by the way, just so y'all know, you see the ticker at the bottom? Celebrate the win today. Celebrate the win today. If you are on bushlinebeauty.com, you want some Kool-Aid Mafia gear, maybe you a Johnny come lately, you ain't trust the process, go ahead. Order right now. We're going to give you 15% off. Use the code VICTORY15. We got that win today. VICTORY15 right now. You're going to be able to go over to bushlinebeauty.com/barbershop. Go get you a Kool-Aid Mafia. Join the team. Join the team. We get over 700. We get under 700 people in the stream. We giving out Kool-Aid Mafia t-shirts too. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Let's get back to it. That's how I'm feeling in here. Festivus. I know, chat, hold on. I'm going to get to y'all. Any super chats over there, we're going to get to that with a celebration. Because what I want to do that second half, I want to get to celebrate with y'all. Right now, we sitting up in first place. I know we one game down because then we had our bye. We right now looking good up in first place. We're looking good up in first place, people. Jerome Ford looked great today. Jerome Ford, and by the way, let's get to this. I wanted to say this too. I want y'all to remember this. Myles Garrett is off limits from now on. Myles Garrett is the best defensive player that ever put the jersey on for the Cleveland Browns, bar none. We already know what that is. He is now in rarefied air. He is not to be talked about practice habits. We don't care if he ever comes to OTA. We could care less. We could care less what you talking about in terms of OTAs, leadership qualities, whatever. Hopefully he just doesn't drive fast. Listen, I just like TJ Watt. Shut your mouths. Shut up. I don't want to hear from no prognosticators, no beat reporters, no writers, no nothing. If you got slander from Myles Garrett, you don't know what you're talking about, and you should be stripped of your titles. We're stripping titles now. That's how good he is. You don't criticize Peyton Manning. You don't criticize Peyton Manning in Indianapolis. You don't criticize Reggie White in Philadelphia. You don't criticize your boy Lawrence Taylor in New York. Can I keep going? You don't criticize Derek Thomas in Kansas City. And you will not slander Myles Garrett in Cleveland. He can play with his dinosaurs in the middle of the field if he wants to, Indian style. He wants to bring like a little kid, just pour out a bunch of little Legos and dinosaurs and sit in front of a tent with a flashlight and just play with Legos while the offense is on the field. As long as he's doing what he's doing on the defensive side of the ball, whatever he want to do, keep doing that. Keep doing that. Listen, this game, by the way, was epic. This game had ups, it had downs. I was like, listen, these guys just gonna take years off my life. I mean, you get a pick six, and then you kick the field goal. Pick six, and you kick the field goal, and you miss it, the extra point. I'm over here going crazy, man. Let's talk about the momentum we had, and then they just dropped the punt. Just whoop, fair catch, drop punt. Man, look. But guess what? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, right? Fighting and getting wins like that. And I'm glad. Now after I get off this live, I'm going to happily walk myself right onto this internet, look at these comment sections, and now I'm about to be petty. Looking around. Where's all this money at? Where's all this Lamar Jackson money at right now? I told you he'd give you a couple. I told you that. 596 people in here. We only 100 away. We get 700 people in here. I'm giving 5 Kool-Aid Mafia t-shirts out. You might want to call your friends, your people. We get another 100 in here. I'm giving out 5 Kool-Aid Mafia t-shirts. Just going to give them out. You know how we do. 602. Tell your peoples, your kindergarten teacher, the mailman, whatever you got to do. Let's get to some of your comments because I'm going to talk about this too. I'm going to get to some of these comments. Let me pull this down. I'm excited, man. Man, I'm excited. Man, what a great game. I can't even think. There we go. Take that off right there. Here we go. Woo! Man, you guys, man. Y'all cats, man, y'all doing it big today. My screen is slow. You guys are doing it big. I promise I'm going to get to all of these. This is crazy. We got 617 watching. Hey, let's get to that 700. We get these t-shirts out. So many comments in here. I love the comments in here. Let's keep going. We got the Ravens. We caught y'all boys slipping at the house. Ooh, right here. Right, Kia Adam. No Chubb. No O-line. We still win. Up Media won't bring that up. I bet you they won't bring that up. Listen, we going around looking for people. We looking for the smoke right now on the internet. We scour people on Twitter. People got so many screens up. They look like the Minority Report. You remember that show? Minority Report movie where you be like, they just moving around stuff. Yeah, we looking for all that. We looking for all that. Oh, Sonic Sky. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, I don't even need the respect. I know where my real dogs is at. You know what it is, man. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, Silverlicious. I love the fact the Chargers losing. I like all AFC teams struggling right now. All of them. I need y'all all struggling. I want to get a first round playoff game. Come on now. Let's get to these super chats. I appreciate y'all, man. I like G because he's an obnoxious homer. That's his shtick. Q talks himself up and how I'm biased. Yet the worst of them all. He's hilarious to listen to, though. I tell you what, man. Listen, shout out to Quincy. That's still my man's. Listen, I don't care nothing about none of these other teams. I don't respect them. Like I don't like the Ravens. I don't like the Steelers. I don't like the Bengals. I like the Browns. And we get all that hate. We get all that extra sauce put on our stuff. I love the fact that we in here and we won a game that they didn't think we was going to win. Care about them dudes. We've been out here struggling for the last 60 years. But they didn't give up. I shout out to Coach Stefanski, though. You made one of the terriblest calls in your life in the clock management on that right before the halftime where you just didn't get a field goal. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. But I'm going to tell you something, Coach Stefanski. I'm going to give you this. I give the man to man. Your people don't quit on you, bro. And I don't know why. They just don't. The way that David Njoku caught the football and ran over 17 people every time he got the rock, they don't give up on him. The way that Jerome Ford rushed the football, they don't give up on him. The way the fact that the offensive line, I got goosebumps, my man. The way at the end of the game when the offensive lineman was pushing and pushing and pushing and moved that pile, man, that was, listen, I'm getting chills right now, man. That's what we made of. Man. That's it, bro. That's it, my man. I love it. Let's keep it moving. James Cosby, thank you so much for the super chat. We 693, 7 away from giving them t-shirts out, 7 away from giving the Browns Kool-Aid Mafia t-shirts out. Call your neighbors. Entire Browns organization showing heart and grit. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some of that Kool-Aid. Of course, we got a glass ready for you, man. 759UXU. I don't know what you do, but thank you. Let's, you know what, go. We went over 712. Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, where you at, Jay Crawford? Where you at, Jay? We're going to talk to him tomorrow. We're going to talk. Listen, I picked him to win. You saw me on you saw me on national TV. You see me on WKYC. What did I say? I got the Browns winning this game. That's twice. I had them beating, you know who the 49ers was. I had them beating this game too. And I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Let me get this off real quick so I can go ahead and show y'all love like I said. I said it. I meant it. You go over 700, we giving out more. Ha! 733 in the building. Subscribe to our mailing list. BushlineBeauty.com. And you will automatically be entered into a drawing for a free Kool-Aid Mafia t-shirt. Promo is good through my birthday. If you're on the site and you're looking for something else, use the code VICTORY15, 15% off your order as well. Just go. And we're giving away 5 of these. Ain't nobody doing it like this in the city. Ain't nobody putting on for the city. We got, listen, if you know, you know. Everybody else, who can say they came over? Listen, I listen to my favorite dude. You just go listen to your favorite dude and go to sleep. When you listen to your favorite dude here at the barbershop, you get gear. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't even got to do nothing. Smooth 100. Huge runs and plays, third down, clutch, no big deal. Hey, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps, fellas, ladies, gentlemen. Talk about that run down the sideline when Deshaun Watson with the ankle gimpy. With the ankle gimpy. They thought he had him. They had him. Shrugged off a tackle. No, I'm still going. Nah, pump fake. No, you ain't see me. Move out my way. Last second drive. What about that third and about 7? It was second and 19 after the false start. 17 yards to Amari Cooper over the middle. Dive and catch. Come on. And you're right, Chris P. A real Browns fans drink the Kool-Aid, ride or die in this team all in. Daryl, what up? Kool-Aid Mafia in the building. Great win, G. I know he was ready. At Roberto. Presidente. 7-3 incoming drink. Come on, listen. I need y'all all the way in. Hey, if you listening out there, this next upcoming week, we need to show our heart. We need to show what we is about Cleveland Browns fans. I need you extra sharp when you at the water cooler this week. If you're a Browns fan, I need you to be chirping. I need you to be unapologetically saying we're going to get this W against the Steelers. And if you're going to that stadium, if you go to Cleveland Browns Stadium, it's supposed to be bedlam. They supposed to come back. The security's supposed to say, I don't know what the heck they've been drinking in that Muni lot, but boy, I ain't heard this stadium rocking like this since ever. You know what we got? We got an opportunity to win this division outright, which means we get a home playoff win. Everything in front of us. And we ain't even played our best ball, fellas. Ladies, gentlemen, we ain't played our best ball. We don't even have Nick Chubb. We got rid of DPJ. We have not had our best ball. We have not played that. And we still got everything in front of us to be 7-3 after we dispose of these Steelers. I'm ready to go now. I'm ready. I think I got about 3 plays left in me. Willie Ashford, hey, listen, I ain't forgot about you, fam. We're going to get you together. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't forgot about you. Can't teach dog. I see you. BK Brown. It's a lot of jealous Watson haters around here. And if you hating after this one, I'm starting to say you might not be a friend. You might not be a Browns fan. Even when Baker Mayfield, there was the Baker guys and the dudes that was on the other side of the fence. Even after he led that drive and he did what he did in Cincinnati a couple years ago when he threw that back shoulder fade and he was like 25 or 27 or something the whole second half, you couldn't hate on him. There's no way in what you can hate on what he did. And this is one of them games for Baker. For Deshaun Watson. That was one of them for Baker. Drinking only half the Watson Kool-Aid. He still needs to put a whole game of good Kool-Aid. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not sprinkling no dust on this one. For him to do what he did at the end of the game, to show heart, to show grit, to show throws, he did what he needed to do. This is I don't care what the numbers say. This is a signature Deshaun Watson game. They had made the Baltimore Ravens the best team in the league over this last week. People talking about Lamar Jackson being the MVP. Game after game after game, we heard that the Baltimore Ravens is the cream of the crop. They smoked the Lions, right? Break the brakes off of them. They said they had the best defense. They're hitting on all cylinders. And guess what? They lost. I'm not about to take nothing away from them. We just hit a record, 809 in the building. 809 in the building. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all out here doing your thing. I'm Nicole D. Deshaun Watson and Kevin showed me something today. I was ticked at both of them in the first quarter. They redeemed themselves. 7-3. Here we come. You damn right, Nicole. I was hot too. I said, y'all done messed around and gave this game away. But you say you want what you want about Coach Stefanski. Say what you want. They don't give up on him. Say what you want. You can be mad at his play calling because I sure be mad at him. Do I think sometimes I'll be asking for an offensive coordinator? Sure do. But the players don't give up on him. We had David Njoku in studio. He said, listen, y'all don't understand. David Njoku was on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. He said, look, y'all might not get it, but we feel like we got something special in here. We feel we got something special indeed. Hey, we gonna see that. Yeah, that's a progression. Does he gotta get better? Sure. But this still a signature dub. That's still a signature dub. Still. Brett Watson, time for the national media to talk about Lamar and Burrow's money. The money talk over. The money talk is over. The money talk is finito. Thank you so much, Brett Watson, for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. It's crazy. Rick Stanfield, G. Bush, great team win today. Man, love how this team didn't quit. Awesome, brother. Listen, we was on the ropes for a second. After that field goal, when he muffed that punt, I said, "Oh my goodness." You just came off Myles Garrett. I asked Myles Garrett. I was like, yo, we need 2 sacks. I said, we got a sack here. I'd love to get another one. Guess what happened? They get 2 sacks back to back. They drop the field goal. Drop the, muff the punt. But you know what's so great about it? You know what's so beautiful about that? Is not only was that not game over, because guess what? After they muffed the punt, they went in to score. You down 2 scores. Guess what? Deshaun Watson right back downfield. Got the touchdown. Then you get the pick 6. So it's just not one person. It's a team thing. Coach Stefanski, he had some lapses in mental judgment, but guess what? The way he played the 4-minute drive, the 5-minute drive at the end of the game when the Browns he needed it, he played the clock perfectly. He played it perfectly. He left the Ravens with no timeouts, and he milked that dang on thing down to 3 seconds, and he knew they was up out of there after that. Yep, Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Watch ESPN still find ways to hate on the Cleveland. Blackwater Banks, of course. You know that's coming. They listen, all NFL Live, they're gonna be talking about how it was a collapse by the Ravens down the backstretch. Baltimore had this game won. It just, they were hitting on all cylinders, and you just look up and Cleveland just stayed there, treading water. And Lamar Jackson, for as good as he's been, he's gonna want that back. He's gonna want that turnover back. That really changed the complexion. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Y'all talk too much. When we get this dub against the Steelers, we ready to go. But let me tell you this, though. Before I read everything else, I need to say this. Whatever we did here today is null and void if you lay an egg next week against the Steelers. You got to have both of them. I always tell people, what's the point of getting vaccinated once when you didn't get the second shot? Remember, that's a joke that would have hit hard in 2020. Why would you get the first vaccination shot and not get the second? Well, you either get all of them or none of them, right? That would have hit hard in 2020. Hey, but you need 2 for 1. Don't go out there. Every parent knows that when you get Christmas gifts for your kids, you better look on the back and see if there's batteries included. It's nothing like messing around and getting that little kid something he really wanted. He excited. He done ripped the packages and the instruction off. He get to the back and start running. You're like, hold on. It's a remote to that little kid. You about to break it before you start. You go look around. You pop up the hood and you looking into this car, and then all of a sudden you said, V8 battery. Whoa. You about want to throw up. My goodness, this kid gonna be asking to play with this toy the whole doggone week. I gotta wait. Christmas. Christmas ain't nobody open up Christmas. And when you got these V8 batteries, that battery like $12 anyway. That's $13, $14. Why would I even? But you need to get it done. We need to get it done. We need to get the Pittsburgh Steelers and this dub. And next week, I believe that the Browns is going to play with a certain type of energy and a certain type of readiness to go. And we're going to find out from the Cleveland Browns if this team is able to handle success. We're going to find out against Pittsburgh if they're able to win a game like this in dramatic fashion and be able to come back next week, do it all over again, and be ready to go against another division rival. Not going to be easy. Y'all realize if they go just 500 from here on out, they're in the playoffs. If we win next week, it's basically a wrap. We're going for the North title, baby. Let's go. You understand what we got? What's in store. You understand that. So one time I heard you say something and I might have not heard the rest, and I said that you were racist, and I have to say I was wrong, and I apologize. You're a good dude. I was wrong. Hey, shout out to you, man, Justin. Shout out to you, bro. Sometimes it takes a big person to come back and say that. At the end of the day, I always give people an opportunity to show and prove and revisit things. So I want to say thank you for saying that in a public format and public venue. And we always appreciate when people can do that. Go Browns. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Let's keep it going. We cooking. DeAndre Black. The term same old Browns means we lose by default before we even play. It died today. Glad Watson got it back to the second half. Dude was 14 of 14, 134, 1 touchdown. Actually, to be truthful, let me just say this too. And let me get to the super chats. Love the content, G. Bush. Still waiting on a crush. Set apart last. I just sent you an email. You just got an email today. Make sure you check your email today. I just sent you that, and you got a tracking number. So, G. Bush always, a Lannister always repays his debt. Appreciate you. G, I had to turn the channel 10 times. Listen, Gino, this dude Jonathan Vilma was on some. Hey, I had to look and see if Jonathan Vilma had played for the Ravens in his day. I mean, this dude Jonathan Vilma was in his bag. I was like, are you doing a team prayer for the Ravens? You know how they had a chaplain. Are you in the? Or do you get the team meal with Baltimore? Do you sit next to Coach Harbaugh and the special teams coach? This is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Is that what you do? Crazy. Rich J says, try to send me to the early grave. That's the way they be doing it, man. They do that a lot. They be having me moving around. I'm like, dang, bro, you trying to get us out of here early? James Stewart, we prove we can give as good as we can get. That's what it is. The real Cleveland Browns 216, all the ones talking about the noise on USCSS chat all week, nowhere to be found. Ain't that funny how it goes? And shout out to y'all, man. 902 people in here right now, simultaneously, 921. You guys have been way too good for me. Hit the like button for me as well. But I appreciate y'all coming up. It's about, this game been over for about 3 hours, and y'all's consistently still in here waiting to see what I'm gonna say. So that's a blessing. Thank you guys so much for being so loyal and just popping up and making this a great experience, man. This is one of the big wins, big time win. I don't even care anymore. If he gets called for offsides 2 or 3 times a game, Miles is a beast, best defensive player ever. Hey, look, I didn't say the same thing. I don't even care. Don't even. I'm cool on it. Do your thing. Do how you want to do, Miles. People recognize the Kool-Aid Mafia here in Atlanta. That's crazy, man. Go Browns. $230 million, well spent. Newsome got his revenge against the refs. Thank you, Raw Dogs, and I thank you for all the Kool-Aid Mafia representatives all the way across the country. I see you. Sonic Sky Dogs feasting on the birds today. We got a couple more super chats. Yeah, we do, man. X140 _ the movies. I see you. Hey, G, do you believe the Browns can go all the way to the Super Bowl? Well, if you 7-3, that has to say yes. If the Browns today showed you something, that you can do something when you got a quarterback and he's a dude that can bring you back from certain situations. Everything's possible. Browns got a running game. Browns seems to have a team that say they don't want to quit. And when the chips is down, can you get your quarterback to drive you back down the field and get a touchdown? Sure they can. I mean, they got a bona fide defense, one of the best defensive players in the game, generational talent. They got multiple guys in the secondary that can play. They're fast, they're speedy, they can play against running quarterbacks, they can play well against guys who run the ball. They can play well in a lot of different places. So that gives me definitely a situation where I believe that they can definitely win the Super Bowl. I don't get more Kool-Aid Mafia than putting down Browns money line, because now National got to speak on us. Talk to me nice. Thank you so much, Cleveland J. Y'all got to talk to us nice, man. We here. Let me see this, man. E-Unit, man. What was the left tackle? Thought he played well. Hey, listen, let me get his name. I was saying this on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Let me see what his name was. Was it like Charles Smith Jr.? What's his name? Somebody put that in the chat. Somebody put that in there. I thought whoever he was, he did a nice job. I thought he did a nice job. Pay the man his money and be happy about it. It ain't my money. And thank you for saying that. Finally, people out here it ain't my money. Shoot. Let's go. Mark signed up and downloaded the app, G Bush. Appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate all y'all, man. Make sure you get y'all a little 15% off, man. G Money. What media gonna say Monday and Kev plays still suck? Kev's plays they be struggle sometimes, bro. Kev be struggling sometimes, but you know how we do it, right? You know how we give it up. Let me see. G Bush, let's go with the win. Was everything. Watson played perfectly as well, and we can't forget that. But Shardy Meeks. Mainstream media just gonna talk about how the Ravens choked and how the Browns not winning. That's what it is. They hit us with that all the time. We're used to it. We're used to that by now. We are used to that by now. Make sure we got everything in here. Set apart last. That's my bad. I got it, G. Oh, you got it. You good. See? You now listen, it's all love. Bradley Brooms, man. This game is all about a mentality. We put it to the 49ers early and sustained enough to give the Ravens the business in the second half. That's exactly what it's about. It's about winning games in a lot of different ways, and the games ain't going to be perfect. But the fact that they kept moving and punching, and a lot of people was punching, and the whole squad was moving in one direction, it's a beautiful situation, man. Beautiful. Make sure I got everybody in here representing. Ray Fountain, do I need one or two receivers that can create separation? Oh, yes, we do. By the way, we still need receivers. See, that's the great thing about winning and stuff like that you could say, I need receivers on top of that, even though we won, and people don't get mad at you. Like, we still need receivers. Like, it was painfully obvious today. I said, man, can we get somebody that can create? This is not it. Bull did pick the Browns. Vernell Jackson, shout out to you. He did pick the Browns. His Bengals lost. He might be sick with it, too. Hey, this C.J. Stroud dude, C.J. Stroud on something else. Did you see Wyatt Teller block Pancake? Sit your ass down. Hey, man, listen, they played well. Jerome Ford played well. I thought he did, and he hurt me. I was out here telling him, like, listen, Jerome Ford, you tiptoe too much. You be doing a lot of extra stuff. Listen, for me, he did exactly what he needed to be doing. I thought he did a great job of not tipping. He hit the hole, and he did it decisively. And I think Kareem Hunt is the best short yard back in the game. Best short yard back in the game. Love it. Love it. I just want to say this really quickly, too. And I want to say this because I think it's, it's important for them to hear it, man. Shout out to Deshaun Watson. Because really, really, to be truthful, there's a lot of things that happen where, for a while, his life looked like it was in flux. His life looked like it was going to be. He could have possibly went to jail, possibly lost everything. And it's sometimes tough to go to a new job, a new school, a new place, a new anywhere, right? And when you're doing that, you sometimes press, and you really want people to believe in you. And for a couple of weeks, had to be one of the most down parts of Deshaun Watson's life. The new city that he got there, he wants to play, but he's injured. People is questioning whether or not he can play. National media is piling on. You got people in the local media not really showing you love. You got your own fan base is questioning you whether or not they should have even gave up the amount of money, resources, picks, or the contract. And they're thinking, like, this is over. And for you to be able to play a game against the Baltimore Ravens, where the Ravens are one of the rivalries in this division, everybody's saying that the Ravens are going to smoke you. And for you to get an opportunity to lead a last-second drive to win that, I'm just happy for you, man, because I understand how it is to be an athlete and to be injured and not feel like you contributing, or for it is to be an athlete and people don't believe in you. And a lot of people, when you throw money up in people's face, they don't understand that you're going out there, you playing because you love the game. We over 1,000 people over here, people. 1,000 people. Thank each and every one of you for hit the like button for your boy, man. I appreciate it. But I just want to finish and say that, like, I'm happy for you and happy for your family, because you now get to see how it feels for people to show you love in this city when you do it. A lot of people have been saying to you behind the scenes, hey, look, if you win in Cleveland, it ain't no bigger or better feeling. It ain't, because the people will love you. So I'm just glad you get to see a little piece of that, and you get a little bit of that going into the next game against the Steelers, because I truly believe that this season could be magical. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And right now, the Cleveland Browns is doing some tremendous stuff, and it's happy just to be able to be around something like that. I thought a lot of dudes played well. A lot of dudes really played well. I thought Jerome Ford was great. Amari Cooper. Listen, I'm gonna need people to stop talking about how much Amari Cooper make anyway too. We're not giving up on Amari Cooper. Stop playing. Listen, he's the entire receiving core. David Njoku playing his way through the burns and different things like that. Salute to you. Joe Batonio having knee surgery during this year and coming back in 2 weeks. We see you. Nick Chubb, we ain't forgot about you. You down, but you ain't out. This team got intestinal fortitude, man. They just play hard, man. And they're gonna be a tough out for anybody. William Wise, man, Browns got a division win. That's all that matters. With that being said, I'm gonna get you guys up out of here, man. I want to thank everybody. Over 1,000 people in here. Let's go ahead and shout out where you celebrating this victory at, man. Let's celebrate tonight. Victory Monday coming up tomorrow. Make sure you check out the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Also, we'll be right back. Your boy G. Bush will be doing the episode of The Barbershop Monday at 3 p.m. Make sure you guys check me out. If you're new to the channel, we do regular shows throughout the week. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show so you can check out this type of content. I'll be on tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show channel. Make sure you guys check that out. And, of course, as always, coming up throughout this week, we will be giving you all types of great analysis and breaking down the Browns versus Steelers, one of the biggest games that's coming up in a very long time. So when we get ready, let me know. You shout out where you coming from. It's your boy G. Bush, 330 in the building, Cleveland in the building, 216 in the building, Canton, Ohio, Hall of Fame City. You know where we at over here. 440 stand up, 216 stand up. Where you calling from? Show their love. I seen some Germanys. I seen some South Americas. I seen some Finlands. I done seen a lot of different places. We about to see where we at right now. It's a bunch of people ready to rock and roll. Let me see where we at. Let me see. Here we go. Indianapolis is in the building. Shout out to my man Daryl. What's up, bro? I see you, man. Everybody kicking it. 470. Shout out to the ATL. Seattle, Washington. Bellefontaine, I see you. 330. Dayton, Zanesville, Hall of Fame City. You see it, man. See y'all in UCSS. I appreciate y'all. You know what it is, man. Tampa, Florida. Medina is in the building. Columbus, shout out to 614. Akron, shout out to them over there. And Akron, the 234 cats. San Antonio, Texas is in here. Augusta, Georgia. Lakewood, shout out to Brent, man. Canton, Ohio. You know what it is. Home team over there. Garfield Heights, Tampa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Slim, I see you. Euclid in the building. Lima. Medina, I appreciate, love you too, Nicholas, man. East Side, Atlanta, man. Shout out to the Reggie Ruckers of the world, man. Sydney, Australia is in the building, 310. Burlington, Wisconsin, I love you up there. J-Dog Meyer, shout out to my cousin Larry and Desiree up there kicking it. 404 via Akron, 843 Myrtle Beach. Hey, listen. William Johnson traveled to Baltimore. Happy win. Happy safe trails back to the great state of Ohio. 419 is in here, man. Gaffney, South Carolina. Gainesville, Georgia. Seattle, Washington. Mike Pruitt, what's good, man? We repping everybody, man. Always repping the Heights. From Medina, love you too, man. Columbus, 305. What up, Greg? What up, fam? Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, there's a big one down there. It's 3 Gs. You know what it is, man. Sheffield Lake, 740. Chad, what's up, man? Down there kicking it in my country, Athens County. Yeah, man. 440, man. Martin's Ferry, I see you, man. Ozzie Newsome, legends. 740 is in the building in Annapolis. Jesus Jones, Clay Matthews, 7 Hills, 330. Hall of Fame City in here, 614-216. Mike Johnson, he got all the Greasy Flight. You got all the legends in here popping. Upper Sandusky. Hey, man, yes, give G. Bush some likes. We appreciate you. Marietta, man, 330. Akron. C-Bus, Canton via Akron. Cleveland of Harvard, I see you. Yeah, we moving 937, Minnesota. By the way, at 216, Massillon, I see you, Bob Golick in the building. Kentucky, 419. The land you already know, Washington, D.C., Loveland, Cleveland, Louisville, right? 216, Brownstown. We moving Cincy in the building, Twinsburg. South Carolina, Port Ohio, man, Nebraska, man. Everybody, we Chattanooga, Tennessee, Dragons World. Yeah, you know what it is. Youngstown, Ohio, man. Cuse, Youngstown, Canton, Ohio. St. Louis, the Lou, 216, Las Vegas, Circleville. You know what it is. Kool-Aid time, 713, Houston, Texas. Yeah, 305. I see you out there, man. We out here moving around. We doing it big. And of course, let's get that in here. Hawaii is in here. Miamisburg, Chip Banks. Erie, PA, 606-216-210. San Antonio for 33. Palmer Heights is here too. Memphis, 901. Shout out to Young Dolph. You know what it is, Michael Dean Perry. Cleveland, 808, Honolulu, Hawaii. And last but not least, Nashville, Tennessee. With that being said, we want to thank you guys. Cleveland Browns, 33-31. Enjoy your night. Enjoy that Kool-Aid. Enjoy your family. And enjoy reading these comment sections from the suckers that don't understand and never will understand. With that being said, you never know when you see G. Bush, but you know when I'm going to show up. All you got to do, listen for the Clippers. Peace.